So guys, it's that time of year, time for Christmas, and like most of you, you'll probably spend a bit of time with your family. And while I cannot wait to do that, you know me, I will still do some gaming. And as usual, I will take a couple of accessories with me, gaming related, because I will do that in the spare time that I got. And in today's video, I want to do a quick showcase of everything that I will be taking with me, because it was a crowded period and now I'll have a bit of spare time and I want to enjoy a couple of games. So without further ado, let's go ahead through all the consoles, all the accessories, and also a bit of mobile setup that I will be making at my parents' house, but also at my wife's house, because we will be going to both of these places and I want to make a portable setup in each of these places. So here we go. First thing first, let's talk about games. As you probably already see here, I have a couple of consoles. I have the ROG Ally, but also the Nintendo Switch. And that's because I have a couple of games that I want to play currently. So first thing first, we have the Switch OLED over here. This is with the QRD controller. I made a video about these. These were my go-to controllers for the Nintendo Switch since then. And while I don't game on the Nintendo Switch that much nowadays, especially since I'm waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2, the reason why I'm taking this with me is because of one game only. And you probably don't expect this, but that game is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And the reason why I'm taking this with me is because most recently I have been starting to do some gaming with my nephews. They've been enjoying Mario Kart 8 a lot. So that's the only reason why the Nintendo Switch OLED will be with me for this holiday. Now, as I said, I do have a couple of extra games that I want to enjoy. I have started playing Indiana Jones, the new game, which is amazing so far. And I only have a couple of hours in it and I want to play as much as I can because the game has been great, especially on the ROG Ally. I usually get around 35-45 FPS, so not amazing performance, but considering that the game is not a fast-paced one, and I cannot wait to put more hours in that game. So ROG Ally is another console that I'll be taking with me for that game alone, Indiana Jones. Now, I do also plan on bringing a third console, and if everything goes well, I'll actually play the most on that one, and that's because of another game, which is 2024 Game of the Year, Astrobot, which I just got recently just because I didn't have enough time to play with it, and I only got this last week and I have been playing it since then. I only had 3 worlds so far, but it's exactly what I've expected. I played Astro Playroom and I enjoyed so much that game, and I finally got Astrobot at a small discount as well. The only way on how I'll be able to play that game is through remote play through the PS Portal. The PS Portal has been updated recently and now you can enjoy this so much more, especially for the cloud gaming that was enabled for this console. But the main reason, actually the only reason why I'll be taking this with me, it's for Astrobot, which I'll be planning on playing through remote play using the PS Portal from my PS5, which is sitting at home. So hopefully this will work. I have tested this out in the past, but I don't know how Astrobot will play out, especially since there are some timing in this game, and I just want to see if this will work, especially since we don't really have amazing internet connection while we are away. But anyway, I'll try this out, so that's why I'm bringing the third console with me. So there you go, that's why we have these 3 consoles for 3 different games alone. Now, while this is amazing and all that, and of course this is enough, more than enough actually, to enjoy gaming, I just wanted to take it to the next level, and I want to make also a portable setup, especially for the ROG Ally, which even though I play 99% in handheld mode, I still want to have an extra screen. If I do want to make some extra work, I can still do that with the ROG Ally, because this is a Windows device, and I actually made a couple of videos about this setup using the ROG Ally as a Windows PC, and it's been working great, and this is what I'm planning to do. And in order to do that, first of all, we need, of course, a screen, and for that we need something fancy, and I have over here the Espresso Display 17 Pro. So to be honest, this has been provided to me by the guys from Espresso, but they didn't ask for anything in return. I just love this display so much. This is a really expensive display, don't get me wrong, but now that I have been using it for so long, now I get it. Whenever I saw these posts on internet that people were bringing this in the airplane and using it for gaming and some other stuff, I didn't really get it. But now that I'm using it, this screen, trust me, is amazing. The build quality is amazing, but of course we only care about the display, and the quality on this one is amazing. So this is a simple display and I'll show it in a bit, but the main thing is that you can just connect this display using one USB-C cable that was provided in the package, and I can basically connect to any of these devices, of course, except the PS Portal, because that's not allowed. But you will see in a minute that this even works with the Nintendo Switch, and I don't even have to bring a docking station with me. We can enjoy Mario Kart on the go on a bigger display without any external dock. So that's amazing. So one thing to mention about this display is that while it's so thin, and as you can see, it's really small, it is a 17-inch monitor, which is more than enough for me. My MacBook is a 14-inch one, so this is bigger than that. So having two displays whenever I'm on the go, this is amazing. You do get over here magnetic stand, which is really small. You can also put in your backpack. It is quite heavy, and while this is an amazing thing, I do have to mention that one of the key things that I don't like about this display is that these magnets are really not that strong, as you can see. I was expecting to have more powerful magnets, and while this can connect and you can use it without any issues, I am quite worried sometimes that if I wiggle this enough, then it will be removed from the magnets. So if it is something that I can complain, well, except the price, of course, this is one thing that I hate about this display. So just for a basic monitor on the go, then definitely this is expensive, but the build quality, especially the display, you cannot beat this quality. It's amazing, and the most important thing is that if you want to use this with a MacBook, then you will actually get touchscreen for the MacBook. There are some software that you need to download. They are free, included with this monitor. You can download them from their website, and using those, the Flow and a couple of others, then you will enable touchscreen for your MacBook. And there are some key things to learn here and there, especially since the macOS is not designed for touchscreen. But with this display, for the first time, you get touchscreen on a MacBook, which is amazing. Again, for this price, it's definitely overkill. And I do believe Espresso are working on a more affordable device without touchscreen, and this is a 4K touchscreen one, so that's also why we have this price. But I cannot go back to anything else, to be honest. So that's why I'm planning on taking this monitor with me to play all my different games on. So to connect this, I'll just use an USB-C cable. Of course, I'll need some extra power for this console, so you either charge up the display and then the consoles will be charged from that display through this USB cable, or the other way around, you charge the console and then the console will give enough power to the display in order for both of them to function and still be charged. So we now have the consoles connected to the monitor, and that's fine and dandy, but what next? Of course, we will need a couple of other accessories if I still want to enjoy the full experience. And one of the controllers that I usually use is the Elite Pro controller from Microsoft. I got this a couple of months ago from Japan. This is actually the controller that I usually use with my ROG Ally whenever I'm docking it, so that's why I'm taking this with me. But if I do want to use a mouse and keyboard, I'll be using the Logitech MX Keys Mini. For a portable setup, I think I'll go ahead with this one just because of the smaller form factor, and I'll be taking my Logitech MX Master 3S just because of the ergonomics. I love this mouse. It's because I also plan on using it for a bit of work, especially editing this video. And of course, I'll be taking my M1 MacBook Pro, which is my editing device for this channel. Using this, I will be making a small setup on the go. So let's clean everything up and go ahead to our new portable setup. Alright guys, so this small setup is finally ready. I just wanted to make a quick overview of how this will turn out. I have been using this a lot of times, so I know for sure that it's working. That's why I decided to take it on the go for these holidays. And as you can see, I'm currently playing Indiana Jones through the ROG Ally using the Espresso display, so everything works great. I do have around 40 FPS, so I know for sure this setup will do great for me while I'm on the go. And actually I've been using this small rig over here a couple of times. If I don't want to sit in my studio, do some editing or some light gaming, I usually take this with me even on the couch and spend some time and play a couple of games while I still sit with my wife while she watches a movie on Netflix or something. So this setup works great. And I will drop a couple of shots with the one that I'll be doing at my in-laws, but also at my parents. So I'll be making 2 setups with everything that I got over here, but pretty much this will be it. But anyway, I'll drop a couple of shots, some B-rolls with the setups, because these are the accessories that I will be taking with me. So after I shoot this video, I'll pack everything together, ready for the holidays to do some casual gaming. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays, you guys. Take some time for yourself. Disconnect a bit from all the negative aspects. Enjoy some time with your family. Enjoy some time gaming. Just try to relax. And probably this is my last video of this year. And 2025 will be pretty exciting when it comes to this channel. So hopefully you'll stick around. And yeah, I'll see you over there. For the last time in 2024, this is Silviu and this is the Tech Unravel. And I'll catch you in the next year.